Hey, what's up, guys? Yes, I'm sitting in a race car chair, surrounded by toys. Hopefully you can still take this video seriously. But I might be using a fake plastic microphone, so all bets are off for taking the video too seriously. You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal. I know I have subscribers that like Donald Trump. I don't. And I know I have subscribers that like to come to my channel for a laugh and really don't want to listen to politics, okay? Not really going to get into any politics. At least I don't think I am. I just saw something today that was unfucking believable. And me and my girlfriend watched this in the car on our lunch hour. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I just wanted to share it with you. So with that said, let's start this thing up.
Joined together with friends, we reaffirm our shared customs, traditions, and values. We love our country. We celebrate our troops. We embrace our freedom. We respect our flag. We are proud.
Flag, country, troops. Those are trigger words for this crowd. Trust me, all right?
Of our history. We cherish our Constitution, including, by the way, the Second Amendment.
Hell yeah, he said Second Amendment. Count me in. Look how easy I am. I can clap like a fucking seal. Oh, look. I can chant USA, 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 USA.
We fully protect
USA.
We fully protect religious liberty. We believe in law and order, and we support the incredible men and women of law enforcement.
There's some more manipulation right there.
We pledge our allegiance to one nation under God. You always understood what Washington, D.C. did not. Our movement is a movement built on love.
Yeah, clearly this crowd right here is a real intellectual crowd. You know what I'm saying?
It's love for fellow citizens. It's love for struggling Americans who've been left behind, and love for every American child who deserves a chance to have all of their dreams come true.
Now, I can't fact check this whole thing, but I suggest you go fact check what he did, because basically he just stood up there and lied to the American people. So let's talk about love for the American child. If the budget goes through, if the budget thing works correctly, I mean, I could be a little off. Go Google it, okay? But that's like $610 billion less, isn't it? And it's like a 20% cut in 2 years, something like that. I mean, I could be a little off, but clearly there's less for the love of the children, right? In regards to Medicaid and children's health care, if I remember correctly. But let's continue. Because God knows if we fact check this, it'd be like 4 hours long.
Outposts, from the Sun Belt to the Rust Belt, from east to west and north to south, our movement is built on the conviction that every American from every background is entitled to a government that puts their needs first.
And clearly you're putting our needs first by having a convention just so you can have a fucking circle jerk.
It's time to rebuild our country, to take care of our people, and to fight for the jobs our great American workers deserve. And that's what we're doing.
He riles me up so easily, guys. USA, 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 USA.
After our
USA.
After our amazing election victory, the forgotten men and women, remember we used to talk about the forgotten men and women before the election? Guess what? They're not forgotten anymore, right? Anymore. No, they're not forgotten anymore, folks. In fact, they're trying to figure you out. They're saying, the obstructionists, how do we get them to vote for us? I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. We believe that every American has the right to live with dignity. Respect for America demands respect for all of its people. Loyalty to our nation.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a teleprompter here and a teleprompter here.
Each other.
I mean, not forget
we
that.
all share the same home, the same dreams, and the same hopes for a better future. A wound inflicted upon one member of our community is a wound inflicted upon us all. You saw last night.
The irony of that fucking statement from this guy.
You saw last night.
Because, let's be honest, he turns this into making him the victim over Charlottesville. Meanwhile, never brings up Heather Heyer, right? If I said her name wrong, I sincerely apologize. But he turns this whole Charlottesville thing into, oh, poor me, I'm the victim. Now let me read a bunch of notes and statements that I made in front of the media multiple times.
Did anybody watch last night? Yeah. When one part of America hurts, we all hurt. And when one American suffers an injustice, all of America suffers together. We're all together. It's time for us to follow the example of our brave American soldiers, and I was with a lot of them last night, Fort Myers.
That's more meaty rhetoric right there, and I'll get into that in just a minute.
No matter where they come from, no matter what faith they practice, they form a single, unbreakable team. That's what we are. We're a team. As a nation, we're a team. They're all united by their devotion to our country and to their mission. It's time for all of us to remember that we are all in the same team. We are all Americans, and we all believe right now in America.
Okay, if we're all on the same team, Donald, I got an idea. Put your fucking Twitter account away.
America first.
Make America first, Donald, and put your Twitter feed away.
And it's happening.
And stop wasting tax dollars on fucking circle jerk rallies.
It's happening fast. I see all those red hats and white hats. It's all happening very fast.
What are you at, a Klan rally?
It's called Make America Great Again. You
Make
see
America
what's going
Great Again
on.
hats. My bad.
It's coming back very fast. We want every child to succeed, every community to prosper, and every struggling American to have a chance for a better life.
Yeah, we want every
What
child to
happened
succeed, but I think the budget in 2 years is 20% cut.
Strikes
I think
at the core
610 billion,
of America.
maybe. I could be wrong.
And
Could be a
tonight,
little off.
this entire arena stands united in forceful condemnation of the thugs who perpetrate hatred and violence. But the very dishonest media, those people right up there with all the cameras.
The dishonest news media who quoted what he said, might I add. Boo! 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 Turn around and rile us up. Thanks, Donald. Boo! Boo! Trump, 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 Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. Oh, right all over our face, Trump. Right all over our face. Oh, it's so good to be in your circle jerk of ego. Oh.
So and I mean truly dishonest people in
like
the media
myself.
And the fake media, they make up stories. They have no sources in many cases. They say a source says there is no such thing, but they don't report the facts. Just like they don't want to report that I spoke out forcefully against hatred, bigotry, and violence, and strongly condemned the neo-Nazis, the white supremacists, and the KKK. I openly called for unity, healing, and love, and they know it because they were all there. So what I did is I thought I'd take just a second, and I'm really doing this more than anything else, because you know where my heart is, okay?
No, I don't.
I'm really doing this to show you how damn dishonest these people are.
Can you believe they quoted me? Damn dishonest media.
So here is my first statement when I heard about Charlottesville. And I have a home in Charlottesville. A lot of people don't know.
A lot of people
Here's
don't
the
know.
first. Can't believe they haven't figured that one out yet. Now they know. Now they finally know. But I don't want to bore you with this.
I don't want to bore you with this.
It shows you how dishonest they are. And most...
But let's be honest. This was the only reason I held a fucking rally.
of you know this anyway. So here's what I said, really fast. Here's what I said on Saturday. We're closely following the terrible events unfolding in Charlottesville, Virginia. This is me speaking. We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence. That's me speaking on Saturday.
Oh, it's you speaking. Well, let's give you a round of applause.
So I'm condemning the strongest possible terms, egregious display, hatred, bigotry, and violence. Okay, I think you can't do much better, right? Okay, but they didn't want to put this on. They had it on initially, but then when they talked, he didn't say it fast enough. He didn't do it on time. Why did it take a day? He must be a racist. It took a day.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
So this room, but they won't. They don't even do that. The only time they show the crowds is when there's a disruptor or an anarchist in the room. I call them anarchists. Because believe me, we have plenty of anarchists. They don't want to talk about the anarchists. So this is me. It has no place in America. I'm talking about hatred, bigotry, and violence. It has no place in America. What is vital now is a swift restoration of law and order and the protection of innocent lives. No citizen should ever fear for their safety, security in our society, and no child should ever be afraid to go outside and play or be with their parents and have a good time. This is me speaking.
Good job.
Here's further. This is on Saturday, the first one. I did this 3 times. We have to come together as Americans with love for the nation and true affection.
The problem is, he's omitting he's left out what the problem was in the first place. So you've gathered... Oh, this is horrible.
Really, and I say this so strongly, true affection for each other. I didn't say true affection for you and you. I said for each other, all of us, all of us.
So he's selectively quoting himself. And the thing that the media had the problem with, he's not even discussing.
All of us. But they don't report it. They just let it go. Above all.
And he tells us, you know, we need love for everyone. I want to love everyone. Everybody love. This is all about love. But he's metaphorically fucking pouring gasoline all over the goddamn crowd.
All else, we must remember this truth. No matter our color, creed, religion, or political party, we are all Americans first. We love our country. We love our God. We love our flag.
Let's stop right there. We love our country. We love our country. We love our God. We love our flag. I think a chant's gonna come up. I'm just guessing. USA, 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 USA.
Then I went on.
You see how easy it is? Just say guns, God, country, and flag. Guns, God, country, and flag. So let's pause that there, okay? One-on-one, meaty rhetoric of country, God, troops, flag, Second Amendment. Oh, it's coming. So he's clearly trying to persuade his audience so he can establish some sort of credibility and some sort of authority with this crowd, right?
Then I went on. This is my first statement. And they said, remember, they said, well, he wasn't specific enough.
And I gotta pause it here. This is what's so concerning for me as an adult. These are adults behind him, not children. These are people that honestly believe they can think for themselves. Yet clearly they can't, and they're easily riled up with trigger words such as gun, God's country, flag, Second Amendment, troops. Yeah, I'm an American.
Why wasn't he more specific? So in my second statement, I got really specific. And they said, why didn't he do it faster? I'm telling you, folks, look, I know.
Here's the crazy thing. For whatever reason, he appears knowledgeable to these fucking idiots. That's the amazing thing. That's why this works.
These people probably better than anybody. And a lot of people have a problem with it because, look, what happens with them, if they're doing a story about me, I know if it's honest or false. If you're reading a story about somebody, you don't know. You assume it's honest because it's like the failing New York Times, which is like so bad. It's so bad.
How sad is this
guy?
Or
the Washington Post, which I call a lobbying tool for Amazon. Okay, that's a lobbying tool for Amazon. Or CNN, which is so bad and so pathetic, and their ratings are going down.
For whatever reason, people think this is the alpha male president? Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously?
Right?
Now listen to them. They start chanting. CNN sucks. CNN sucks. CNN sucks. CNN sucks.
But all the networks.
So let's talk about that. So he's established credibility so that he's taken as trustworthy and knowledgeable. And then these idiots start going, CNN sucks. CNN sucks. Now, whether they do or they don't, look how easy it is to manipulate that crowd with a bunch of fucking meaty rhetoric.
I mean, CNN is really bad, but ABC this morning, I don't watch it much, but I'm watching in the morning, and they have little George Stephanopoulos talking to Nikki Haley, right? Little George. And
he's like Little George.
And he talks about the speech I made last night, which, believe it or not, got great reviews, right?
Yeah, but look how little you are to anyone that can rub two fucking brain cells together. You can see how little of a man this is that he has to travel to fucking Arizona and put on this circle jerk parade for his fucking ego.
They had a hard time. They were having a hard time because it was with soldiers. We were somber, we were truthful, we were saying things, and it really did. So he talked about it for like that much.
And let me tell you what he's doing. He's clearly using ethos in regards to the community's manifested beliefs, okay? That's why this is working.
Then he goes, let's get back to Charlottesville. Charlottesville. And Nikki was great. She's doing a great job, by the way. So now, I say we have to heal our wounds and the wounds of our country. I love the people of our country. The people, all of the people.
Yet here you are.
It says I
on
love
display
all of the
like
people
a jackass.
of our country. I didn't say I love you because you're black, or I love you because you're white, or I love you because you're from Japan.
Japan. China.
Or you're from China. Or you're from Kenya. Or you're from
Why did Kenya pop in his head?
Sweden. I love all the people of our country.
And then just a note, in case anybody forgot this, the Joe Aparo guy that he decides he's going to tell everybody he's going to pardon, which is kind of odd considering that guy was unlawfully, stereotyping people, okay? That guy, Joe Aparo, I don't know if you remember this, he was a birther too. Who else was a birther? But so he establishes common ground through guns, gods, and flag. And that's how simple these people are. And
So
basically he's metaphorically pouring gas all over the fucking crowd.
Folks, this is my exact words. I love all the people of our country. We're going to make America great again, but we're going to make it great for all of the people of the United States of America.
Of America.
And then they say, is he a racist? Is he a racist? Then I did a second one.
And we're fixing to cut it off right here.
So then I did a second one. Don't bother. It's only a single voice and not a very powerful voice.
I don't know what they're chanting here, but apparently there was somebody out there that had something to say and got shut down by the village fucking idiots.
How did he get in here? He's supposed to be with a few people outside. How about all week they're talking about the massive crowds that are going to be outside? Where are they? Well, it's hot out.
Where are they?
It is hot.
Where are they?
I think it's too warm. You know, they show up in the helmets and the black masks, and they've got clubs and they've got everything. Antifa!
So we'll stop it right there. So he happens to mention Antifa, right? in a negative way. That's fine. With the clubs and the helmets and the da-da-da. I just find that really odd that we mention them in a negative way. We backtrack on all this bullshit again. And we just kind of glance through the white nationalists and the KKK and the neo-Nazis. Remember I said something bad about them? Remember? I said we should come together as a whole, love each other, blah, blah, blah. Remember all that? Okay? And then I'm gonna leave out the part that the media got upset over. We're gonna leave that out. I'm gonna come and we're gonna do this whole circle jerk thing, okay? And then there's a guy that I may or may not, probably just go ahead and pardon. That guy who was also a birther, okay? But these people, they had clubs, they had this, they had that. But I'm still not really saying about the clubs and the automatic weapons, the semi-automatic weapons, and the knives and the bats and the shields and all the other bullshit and the fire that the other people had. We're not going to mention that. We're just going to go, remember I said something, I said something bad about them. Remember that? Okay, but these guys with the clubs and the guns, where are they? It's hot. Amazing. Amazing. So if you made it through to the end of this, and maybe my message was kind of mixed up going through the video, we'll just go ahead and round it off. He had a good meaty rhetoric with the gun and the God and the troops and the flag and the Second Amendment. So clearly, like I said, he's trying to persuade his audience so he can establish credibility and some sort of authority. And for whatever fucking reason, these people take him as knowledgeable, all right? And then he establishes that credibility so they can take him as trustworthy and knowledgeable, like I was saying. And then he's clearly using an ethos in regards to the manifested beliefs of these people. And then he establishes common ground with that guns, God, troops, Second Amendment, flag, all that political one-on-one jargon bullshit that apparently riles up simpletons. Oh shit, he said something about the Second Amendment. Hell yeah. All right, did he say something about God too? Hell yeah. Did he say something about USA? Hell yeah. I gotta chant USA. Oh, we all gotta chant USA. All right, did he mention country? Okay, country, God, troops. All right, he said something about police officers. All right, yeah. Did he say firemen? Hell, he said firemen too. Hell yeah. USA. All right. And then he just metaphorically just jizzes all over the audience, but with gasoline for his fucking ego. And nobody can figure that the fuck out. If you're on my channel and you can't figure that the fuck out, get the fuck off my channel. You're too stupid. You're not needed here.